And speaking of odd men out, how do we go this long? How do we go this long without the news of the weekend? Yankee fans were dancing in the streets on Saturday afternoon when our phones buzzed, and we all did a double take. We couldn't believe it was true. We thought maybe Hal sold the team to Aaron Hicks, but no, we couldn't. We had to read it like 5 times over. The Yankees designate for assignment Aaron Hicks. And that spoke volumes to me because the Yankees, I've been saying it, Brian. How long have I been saying it? That Cohen's not afraid to cut ties with someone if they don't perform, and he'll eat the money. Well, what does Hal Steinbrenner do? What does Brian Cashman do? They trade with the Red Sox of all teams to bring in Greg Allen, and they designate Aaron Hicks for assignment. Now, what this means to me is one thing here, right? You trade for Greg Allen. Now, people are out there saying, obviously, they weren't going to do anything with Hicks until they found a suitable replacement. Don't tell me Greg Allen was the suitable replacement for Aaron Hicks. Now, he's a replacement. Don't get me wrong, and he does check a lot of boxes. He's a guy who's used to coming off the bench. That's big. He's got a lot of speed, and you love that this year, right? And you have Volpe, who already has great speed. You have this guy in there, Greg Allen, as well, too, who's a pinch runner. And it proved dividends on Saturday in the extra inning game as it was. He scored the game-winning run. Well, go-ahead run from second base with the ghost run. And they bring Greg Allen. He scores. But that's a piece they need. But Aaron Hicks, the reason I believe he's DFA'd, I think you have to look at the writing on the wall here a little bit. Because a lot of people have been saying to me, hey, why did they cut Hicks when he just started to play well? Well, I think that he started to become more of a nuisance in that clubhouse, right? He's been very outspoken that he's not happy with his role on this team, his playing time. It hasn't been good for him. And I think now that he's actually, he was swinging the bat a little bit better and he still wasn't getting those reps. It seemed like he was getting to be a bit of a problem in, the clubhouse. And if you listen to the Yankee game on Saturday when Yes came on the air, you had Ryan Ruocco and Paul O'Neill calling the game. Paul O'Neill, if you listen to it, he kind of alludes to that. Now, he doesn't say that was with certainty, but that's Yankees state television, the Yes Network, okay? Paul O'Neill isn't just spitballing. I think Paul has a little bit of an inside knowledge as to what's going on. And I think Hicks was starting to become more and more of a problem. And they finally said, all right, let's go. We can get Greg Allen. That fits the role. And I like the move, bringing Greg Allen. But Aaron Hicks, his days with the New York Yankees have come to an end.
Can you say something nice? Can you say something nice about Aaron Hicks?
Yes. He handled it well.
No.
He did. He handled
That's
it
not
well.
Nice. That's not nice.
What?
Saying
what do you want to compliment his credit score? I don't know.
No. You're saying the Yankees fired this guy, and you're telling me after an 8-year career with the New York Yankees and some decent moments over that 8-year career, the only thing that you have to say to this man is he handled being fired well.
Yeah, I don't have much. I mean, there was some good moments.
What about thank you for blank?
Thank you for taking, $40 more million over the next 2 years while you play golf, Aaron.
What is the biggest moment in Aaron Hicks Yankee history?
Probably the game-tying home run against the Astros. That was, I think, last year. Or you go back a few years, that catch he had in Minnesota, games on the line. I want to say it was 2019 or 2018. His extra inning game in Minnesota. I want to say Chad Green was pitching. I could just picture, that clueless face of his after a big line drive in between left and center, and Hicks laid out, makes the game-winning catch. One of the better catches you'll ever see, as a matter of fact. But
all right, thank him for that catch.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the memories.
All right.
I enjoyed it. And thank you for, now lowering my blood pressure. But you're going to miss the rants.
What team do you think he goes to? He's not done.
No, he's not done. He'll find. In fact, I think actually he gets picked up on waivers. I think the Yankees end up trading him. I don't think it's going to be a release. I hope he goes somewhere where he can thrive. I hope he can go to,
What if he goes to Boston and haunts you? What if he like just fucking turns it on in Boston?
it pissed me off. If he goes anywhere and he turns it on, it's going to piss me off a little bit. But he wasn't going to do it with the Yankees. And he had to get out. It was time to go. It was never going to work.